I have been listening to the podcast that he was a part of called Dopey, and he talks about something very important, and it is this. We are told that if you do drugs, you are addicted, and you have therefore you can never do them again. And if you do, you have to start all over again, and you're an asshole, and it's because you're a piece of shit that you did drugs again. Did you not take into consideration that, for example, one of my best friends, he was a heroin addict for a very, very long time. He got off of heroin by smoking weed. What do you think is better? Do you think it's better to, it's just some people are different than other people. What it works for one person does not work for the other. Forced institutionalism and forced rehabs, though, don't work for anybody. You cannot make somebody have the will to get sober. It doesn't work. It's abusive. I just know that, I put up a recent video about me talking about Nick Reiner because, it does turn out that he might not have, it might not have been a situation where Rob Reiner and his mom were like forcing him to go back into an institution. But Nick Reiner had been to 30 rehabs and institutions. And I think that also counts for the half a dozen troubled teenagers places that he went before he was 18. 30. And he completed every single one. I heard him talk about that in a podcast. And this was as like 6 or 7 years ago that he said that he had completed 30 programs. That means, to me, that he was fucking brainwashed by the Cult of Synanon's rehab system about 30 times. It's on some different level, right? When I put out that last video of me just talking about the few times that I've gone quote unquote MK Ultra, so many survivors reached out to me. Survivors I don't even know. Survivors I didn't even know I was on their radar, called me, left me messages telling me that they love me just for saying this shit, because it's something that they don't want to talk about. They don't be like, you can't say that we go nuts and fucking get violent, basically, like super powered strength. And I'm like, well, why the fuck not? It's a reality. Other people have many stories about them being in situations where they knew they had to physically do something to take care of a situation, and they did it with an amount of precision that they were just amazed with, and everybody else couldn't believe that it was humanly possible. And it happens. We do it, and I don't know what it's just what we call going MK Ultra.